Hey Hunt Geeks, it's Chad with Hunt News Network, and we are at Transworld 2018, and we stopped at Pale Knight Productions with Kip Polly. But Kip, thank you very much for taking time out and showing us what you have to offer. So,
yeah, absolutely.
Tell our viewers what did Pale Knight bring new to Transworld?
So, if we're totally honest, I feel like the past couple of years we've been really busy coming into Transworld, and so we really didn't get to do the amount of new stuff and innovative stuff that I really wanted to do.
Sure.
So this year we had a little more time, and we felt like we really wanted to go to town on some fun, goofy new stuff.
Sure.
And so we've really kind of loaded the booth with new stuff. We barely have anything old here.
Okay, awesome. So everything's new.
Yeah, most of the stuff here is new, yes.
That's great.
We've done a handful of new escape game props. We've done a new, basically virtual reality motion simulator experience that haunts can implement as like an upcharge attraction.
Sure.
And then we've done a line of, actor activated, actor interactive animatronic characters, so they're meant to kind of highlight your actor's performance and allow them to basically murder these bodies over and over again.
All right.
And then we've just got a couple of traditional animatronics and one new video effect and
awesome.
A little bit of everything.
Well, take us around and show us all those things in action.
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to start here?
Sure. So, we introduced our bomb prop a couple of years ago, but we felt like it kind of needed an upgrade. So this is a totally new design of the bomb. We went a little more comic booky, kind of make it a little bit more quirky looking.
Sure.
The bomb is made to really be like a centerpiece of your escape game, kind of the final puzzle.
Got it.
There are lots of items that you need to find. Typically for escape games, we cut the clues into pieces, so you have to find them throughout the game.
All right.
You have to find a special tool as well. And then when players get to the bomb, they use the screwdriver to open this panel on the side and reveal these wires.
Oh, wow.
And then they have to read the instructions and follow them very carefully. It requires 2 people, but it's easier with 4.
Okay.
There's a keypad on the side that has to be interacted with. There's 4 buttons in the middle that have to be interacted with. And then there's this bundle of wires on the end.
Wow.
The instructions start out easy. Type in a code, press a button. Then they start to get much more complicated and sequential. Like hold a button here, press and release a button here, disconnect this wire, reconnect it with another one.
Which is why you want more people than just one.
Yes, exactly. As you go through it, you have to be very careful. If you make any mistakes, the bomb has to be completely reset to start over from scratch.
Okay.
So if you're doing good, it can be solved in a few minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. If you're doing bad, it can take 15 minutes or so if you don't pay attention.
Okay.
When you complete it, it fires a relay, so you can use that to play a, you did it sound or unlock a door or whatever you want to happen.
Sure. Well, that's awesome. Yeah. Show us the VR thing. That kind of piqued my interest a little bit. That seems to be something that's really popular these days.
So we've actually got someone who's kind of on it right now.
Oh, hey.
So this is a 2-seat motion simulator VR experience. Riders wear VR goggles. They're in a 360-degree environment. So you can see they're kind of looking around a little bit.
Right.
They can look anywhere they want. When they look down, they see their body in a wheelchair. It starts off very slow, and so you see there's a little bit of motion. But as the video progresses, you're in an asylum. You're sedated in a wheelchair. And then as time progresses, you run into patients, you run into orderlies, you find a doctor who's not there to help you, and these people interact with you. There's 4 airbags, so we can tip in any direction. There are 3 different smells. There's an air blaster, a water blaster, and then we also have a unique feature that you don't see on other simulators, since ours is made for haunted houses. We have the ability to flip your seat backwards and lay you on your back.
Oh.
So it's very off-putting. That feeling of tipping over backwards is very intimidating anyway.
Well, I also noticed that their wrists are strapped down. Is that part of the being in a wheelchair?
It is, but also, especially when we flip the chair back, we don't want you to flail and potentially hit your hand. So they're in a 4-point harness and they're wrist strapped for safety.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the idea is you buy this attraction. We think you can charge about $5 a person.
Okay.
Most haunted houses can make their money back in the first year.
Wow.
Next year, and every year into the foreseeable future, we're going to do new content and new programming. So every year you can offer a completely new attraction, and where you bought this the first time, the second time it's just a couple $100s to upgrade it each year. Gives your customers something new to do every year, keeps them coming back, repeat business, that kind of thing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Very unique. I like the whole package of not just VR, but being strapped into something that you actually are controlling.
Right. So now it gets a little crazier here towards the towards the end. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, show us on the other side of your booth then. And we were talking about some bodies and things that people can murder, right?
That's right. I will show you as we pass here. We did do one new video effect. Here you'll see the girl sort of comes to life. She sets her family on fire. There's fog and flame effects. Then the big scare is the whole portrait falls forward and there's an air blast.
Nice.
We've applied a special texture over the screen to make it look more like a cracked oil painting.
Yeah.
So fun new video effect.
Sure.
And then here are some of our murder bodies. So you see she thrashes around while he cuts on her. Then he rips her head off. And when he does, water sprayers miss the customers with water.
Wow.
He can then reset it and start again. The head's magnetically held in.
Nice.
And it uses multiple sensors. One in the chest to start the show. One in the neck where as soon as he removes it, as you see, then we get the water sprayers and the body thrashes.
Wow. That's very awesome.
And we have one here where the body twitches as you hold it up against the wall. You then stab it through the mouth.
Oh.
And he just sort of does a death rattle and dies.
Oh, no.
But you got it. We did a couple new traditional animatronic characters. This is our Scarecrow here. He looks at you from the cross, jumps down, has air blasters, light effects in the head.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then he
I like the molded skeleton with burlap kind of over top of it.
Yeah, again, this year we just really wanted to kind of work on some goofy stuff that was different and fun. And oddly enough, so this is our 13th year in business.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. 13 years ago, I envisioned several props we'd bring to the show. This was one that we didn't build, and for 13 years we haven't built it, and I just felt like, let's build this. I've been wanting to build it for a long time, so we made him. This one's for a chainsaw, so you stuff the chainsaw in the body cavity, and he freaks out and sprays water. And then when you pull it out, he just sort of twitches and dies.
Very
and then
cool.
this one you hit with a hammer. So you hold her down, and she thrashes around. And then when you hit her with a hammer, she sprays water on customers as well. So
very awesome.
Yeah, just a little bit of fun, goofy stuff.
Yeah, well, thank you again, Kip, for showing us everything you have to offer at Transworld.
No problem at all.
If our viewers want to find out more about you and Pale Knight, how can they find you?
So you can visit us online at www.paleknight.com. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/PaleKnight. You can reach out to us, email, phone, whatever. We're happy to help anyone. And all of our trade show pricing is good for 2 weeks after the show. So
awesome.
Give us a ring. We're happy to help you.
All right. Thank you.
Yep.
Well, enjoy the rest of your Transworld. Good luck.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. This has been Chad with Haunt News Network, bringing you all things haunted and making sure you're locked in to all of our socials because we're bringing you the latest and greatest that Transworld has to offer.